Instead, only try to realize the truth.
What truth?
There is no spoon.
So this is going to be chapter 3, learning the keyboard. So the keyboard is very important for us to learn how to use because we use it pretty much every single time we open the computer. We type in our passwords, we type emails, we create documents, etc. But basically, it consists of various keys that are going to be important for you to understand what they do and how to use them. So every keyboard has the letter and number keys. These keys allow you to type in text like we have right here, but there are also other keys that are very important for us to understand. Among them, there's going to be the space bar, and I'm going to show you what each operation does as you can see on the screen. So first, there's the space bar. The space bar adds space in between characters. Next is going to be the enter key. The enter key adds a new line, and if you do it again, it adds another line one more time. The backspace key is important for us to use as well. If, for example, we want to delete something, we could click backspace a couple times, and it'll move the cursor while deleting the spaces or the characters in between. Similar to the backspace key is going to be a delete key that we could press, and depending on what program, I'm just using the notepad for right now, depending on the program that you're using, it has various operations, but when you're typing text, we can just click delete and it will erase the text. We can also erase files or delete files with the delete key. The next key that we need to understand is going to be shift. If we hold shift and type something in, we could see that it capitalizes the letters temporarily. As long as we have the shift key held down, it'll allow us to capitalize whatever we want. But another thing that the shift key does, it allows us to be able to access the secondary characters on numbers and symbols. So for example, if we wanted to get the question mark, we shift and then we click the forward slash. If, for example, we wanted to get another symbol, like the at symbol, while we're holding shift, we're going to press the number 2. After that, similar to holding shift, but if we want to type out longer sentences or paragraphs or a title for example, what we could do, we could press the caps lock key one time, and now we could just start typing. As you can see, all the text that we type is going to end up capitalized. If we wanted to remove the capitalization, what we could do, we could just press caps lock one more time and it's going to toggle it off. Now, if we type in hello one more time, you'll see that it's all minuscule. Now, there are some other keys on your keyboard that you could get to use, like the function keys at the top of the keyboard. The function keys, depending on what you want to do, allows you to have various operations done with a press of one button. Another key that you're going to learn how to use is going to be the escape key. Let's say, for example, we wanted to escape certain files or folders. We could press the escape key and it exits out of that file or folder immediately. Another useful key or set of keys is going to be the arrow keys. Let's say, for instance, your mouse is having issues and you only wanted to use your keyboard. Well, we could actually use a combination of the arrow keys, like this, to move our cursor around, just like this. Aside from that, we could actually select text by using shift, holding shift down, and pressing a certain arrow key, and it will select the text and characters. If, for example, we lost full functionality of our mouse and we wanted to be able to maneuver inside of an application, what we could do, we could actually press tab to switch between various things that pop up on the window. We can see right here, as long as we continuously press tab, it scrolls through the things that we could press. Now, sometimes it might not work, so that's why you need to be able to use the arrow keys as well, but this is how you maneuver without a mouse. So now let's say we wanted to copy, paste, and do some various other operations. So if, for example, we wanted to copy this, but only using our keyboard, what we could do, we could use shift and the arrow keys to select our text. We could press control. We could press control, and then while we're holding down control, we're going to press C to copy it. We're going to move our cursor either with the mouse or arrow keys to where we want to paste it. And then we could hit control, then V to paste the selection. We could also do something similar to this if we wanted to move text. Again, by selecting our text, we could control then X to cut the selection, and again, we could control V to paste it. So a lot of the times people end up copy pasting a whole lot of things, but they end up switching back and forth between tabs to copy things one after the other. This isn't really efficient. Let's say we wanted to copy these two words right here, but we wanted to paste them separately. Well, we selected the text first for each of them, and then we copied them. And now, if you don't have this set up, you're going to have to set it up, but you're going to use your Windows key and V at the same time, and you should get your clipboard. If you don't see anything pop up just yet, you'll get the clipboard by activating it or clicking whatever button that allows you to continue. This isn't just your clipboard, but it has other variations of things that you can't normally access without this specific clipboard. Now, to paste the selections, what we have to do is just select them like this and paste them individually just like this. Let's say, for instance, we type something in that we don't want and we wanted to remove it very quickly. Well, if we did copy and paste it, what we could do is press Control plus Z. This will undo the last thing that we did, which in our case was going to be pasting that word just there. But various applications various applications actually allow you to redo. Redoing, usually the shortcut is going to be Control plus Shift and then you press Z as well. But the notepad doesn't have this operation. So we know that there's multiple operations that we could do with the keyboard on our computer, but there are various function keys that have functionalities that we could use at certain times. These function keys are going to be aligned at the top of the keyboard that start from F1 to F12. The various keys do various things, like if you click F1, it opens the Microsoft Edge help on Microsoft Edge, but it's probably going to do something different. If you click F3, it'll give you the option to search within a page. If you click F4, it opens the search bar. F5 reloads the page. If you click F6, it kind of works like hitting tab where it switches throughout the page. F11 goes full screen, and there's multiple ways you could get out of this. You could move your mouse at the top of the page and you should be able to escape it, or you could click escape. Let me go back into full screen. You could click escape, press and hold escape, and it'll get out of full screen mode. So your goal by the end of this chapter is going to be able to type letters and numbers on the keyboard, as well as the associating symbols that we could use with shift plus the number or letter or symbol, as well as being able to use the important keyboard keys like spacebar, tab, enter, backspace, etc. You'll be able to copy and paste using the keyboard, and you'll be able to use the basic keyboard shortcuts.